and welcome to another roller coaster ride as we get through COVID. Cathy Sabater, mortgage planner and proud veteran. Real estate housing bubble. When is it going to happen? So right now, watch the news, listen to the radio. People are reporting that there's a bubble or it's going to happen. But this is a very different real estate market. And at the end of the segment, they ask, hey, is there a bubble and when is it going to pop? And for the most part, most have to say, I'm not sure. Because all of the reports that would necessarily say, hey, it should be stopping, just like the stock market, it's not. It's just continuing to have this equity growth. And the capacity of buyers, really, this is really key, along with sellers, is now they're flexible to move because they can consider working remotely, or you have people moving out of the city they're in or their state, right? Because I can now sell in my state, probably buy twice as much house if I move to another state, right? Because I can work remotely. I didn't have that kind of choice before, which is now driving up prices in different parts of the United States. You want to know the top 8 cities that people are moving to. So Austin, Texas, Phoenix, Arizona, Nashville, Tennessee, Tampa, Florida, Jacksonville, Florida, Charlotte, North Carolina, Dallas, Texas, Denver, Colorado. So these are the cities and states that a lot of people are moving into. And guess what? Some people are moving out. So for some of these people, for one person who moves out, there's one and a half people who are moving in. Okay. So as far as the bubble is concerned, our biggest concern is the rate, because right now it's predicted to rise because, as we can all see, inflation is going to continue to increase. Everywhere you go, things cost more money, right? Gas pump, food, milk, bag of potato chips. I always say that, right? But at the end of the day, usually when interest rates go up, it used to be able to slow down home prices, right? But that's not the case right now, right? Because if you look at yesterday's video, you have, 42% of people paying over asking. So I have a bid over asking. So this video in a video has an example of what a bid over asking is, because that was one of the other questions that people are asking. Hey, why is the market so hot? Why do I have to pay more, right, for a house if it ain't worth it? Just because we're in this market, right? But this is the market we're in today. It's just like interest rates. I can tell you what the interest rates were 2 weeks ago, and I can tell you what the interest rates are today. And then as we move forward, we trend the market and we do what we have to do. Okay. So with another potential wave with COVID, some sellers may wait, right, to place their homes on the market, leaving buyers with less homes to choose from. But again, if we have 1 to 2% of the sellers just put their home on the property, that would ease up, and hopefully that would help more buyers have more choices and hopefully get them into being homeowners. Okay, so let's talk real quick in regards to what's going on with the mortgage-backed security, treasuries, and the stocks right now. Pretty much the same as it was yesterday. The 10-year treasury. So remember, how are we paying for all this debt, right? We sell these bonds, and then eventually we're going to have to pay on them, right? So we'll see how this transitions later on. But at this point, it went up 1 basis point. S&P is down a little, and then the stock bond mortgage interest rates, mortgage-backed securities, about the same as yesterday. So you see this test level. So it looks like we're creeping back up, but the same way we can creep back up, as you can see this downward trend, right? You see this little hammer saying it's going up. We have a great chance of it continuing to rise. But remember, when the higher this number is, the less it costs you to get the rate that you want, right? But at this point, inflation is the enemy of mortgage-backed securities. And as we know, as it's been predicted, that's going to increase. So do what you can to get into the market. Great time to refinance, get your debt consolidated, get the financial freedom. 1 or 2 years from now, either cash out, buy another property, retire, do what you need to do. So at the end of the day, you stay safe, and I'll talk to you soon.